Hello，下午好。好热，怎么今天突然觉得有点热了？奇奇怪怪。把天气监测。哎呦，东莞还在东莞，今天10号了。最迟周3走吧，看签证情况，好吗？今天周6，中午点了外卖，凑了个单的时候，多了瓶水。中午点了外卖真的，那个麻婆豆腐一看就是预制菜，好难吃啊！我特别爱吃豆腐的一个人，没吃到我很满意。好，今天上午学习了一会儿，但是不长。呼，来我们，哎，很奇怪，今天怎么这么热啊？我开一下空调，看一下天气吧，先。这上10倍吧，我的电不多了，我要充一下电。对。还有点电，热，今天好热，把衣服脱了，应该不会特别 low 吧？我超怕热的，我今晚上去换了一下衣服，超怕热，我是怕热第1名，而且我一热就会脾气不好，头发夹一下影响。好，来吧，展示。70度，收下台面啊，今天没喝咖啡，今天喝的茶，但这个已经茶包不明显了。哦，你脑袋是浆糊吗？我冲错了，应该是插这个，这个是接收器，接收到手机上。我是带着，好搞笑。现在就有声音，声音会很明显。Hello， 我是一米，晚上好，现在是2026年北京时间1月10号，我们周6的下午6点过7分，我现在还在广东的东莞。今天很奇怪，有点热，然后刚刚简单的洗了个头，我就开始我们今天的学习了。我这里又续了2个晚上，然后明天周天我休息，但是明天我也还是参加完活动回来，还是会继续学习的。明天周1我就撤了，周1我就去广州了，我在广州再住个2晚。我就回泰国清迈，我希望我的签证能顺顺利利，好吧？那我们现在开始来学习了。今天其实已经上午有学习一会儿，上午主要是看书看的比较多，这个跟读了一下，待会上一下这个课，然后先来看一下书吧。现在我在看一本关于就是我们信仰的书籍，是一本 Discipline。然后呢，现在再看个20分钟，开场看个20分钟。你感兴趣，我就多看一点。 近你看有压力，痘痘，他眼睛看不到，痘痘破了，嘿嘿。那我们开始吧 ，Let's start。看一下上一个节奏是在第多少页？75，35页。300多页。截屏是什么意思？好 ，relationship。其实我挺开心录视频的，这样子我又能专注不看手机，让我的时间能够为我所用，做我想做的事。所以这也是为什么我会一直更新的原因，就不想给自己负担，然后也没有说太多的剪辑，就基本上简单剪辑一下就发布了。然后主要是一个陪伴吧，然后让自己更高效的去做自己想做的事。然后我们现在看到的第34页了。35 relaxation。OK， 第35页了。这本是30多页，那我们今天看一点，来吧。备注一下生词啊 ，this plan。relax， 放松。relaxation. And the second floor endeavors conduct to open his disaster.灾难 was his relaxation. Relaxation for his disciplines that had been part of his active life. My life. What does this mean? My life. 思维生活。Midlife. About 15 years old, his military company had been too successful. Such was not necessary for him to personally go off to war. He rightly gave the job to his general, then relaxed. The problem is his relaxation extended to his moral life. It is hard to maintain inner discipline when you are relaxing in this way. David was emotionally vulnerable, vulnerable.
Imminently.
Imminently, imminently,
Imminently.
imminently, vulnerable, imminently vulnerable. David, don't you suspect,
Suspect.
suspect anything usually was going to happen on the fatal spring day. Fatal.
Fatal.
Disaster. Fatal. Fatal. He did not give up to say, "My, what is a beautiful day. I think I will commit adultery today."承认
Adultery.
May this lesson not be worse on us men, just when you think we are the safest, and when you feel no need to keep all guard up to work on our inner integrity.
Integrity.
To discipline ourselves for godlessness. Temptation will come. Relaxation. Check it out.致命的 Second floor, open heat, disaster, what is relaxation form? 基本海里面 par, regular and deep senses 海里面 par with active life with midlife about 50 years. His military company has been so successful and necessary for his personal to work. In this way, but this is受到了威胁。It's hard to maintain inner discipline. 内心的自律 inner discipline. David did not suspect anything usually were going to happen in the fatal spring. He didn't give up, not give up. Main lesson and not waste to us, just we think about we are the safety. When we know future keep all grown up to work on and in 内心的指正 to discipline ourselves for godlessness. 诱惑 temptation will come. Inner discipline. Disaster. Second floor. 这鼻子怎么又难受了？等我一下，哎呦喂！待会今天我去买了橙子，待会吃一个吧。现在我刷牙了，鼻子好难受啊。得了自由，还没干，继续，来喂吃它，它橙子，OK 嘛。
Vulnerable.
Fix， 固定。
Fixation.
Fixation, fixation. That's good. Good, fixed. Fix 方。Okay. In the spring of the year, the time when kings go out to battle, David sent Jubal and his servant himself. Servants. Servant himself and all Israel, and they ravaged. Remain this. It happened late one afternoon when they were close from his couch and was working on the roof of the king's house. Then he saw from the roof a woman bathing, and the woman says, "Very beautiful." Sent and inquired about the woman. Inquired, and one says not true, but it's then doctor even the welfare of this being. After the warm day, evening was falling. The king restored out on the rooftop for some cool air and looked at his city at dusk. And the guest, his eye caught off for an usually beauty, who was passing with the majesty, and how beautiful she was. Expect the woman was beautiful with appearance of very. She was young, in the flower of life, and even shadow made her even more enticing. Is the king looked at her, and he continued to look. After the first glance, David should have turned another way and retired to his chamber. But he did not. He looked become sinful and then boring. In the moment, who have been a man after all her become dirty. Men usually come over the world. 翻译一下。 来自有能够要靠自己，来自于上帝那些出征攻击一直到的人生。我们继续。After moon, they wouldn't die, and made the observation. When a stock control and moment God lose a reality, Satan does not fool us with her rate of God. It was forgetfulness of God. What is word of wisdom? There is in the statement. 是吧？ Forgetfulness.
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 Statement.
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 When he are in the grip, 很飘吧
Grip.
reality of the good fate. God fate.
Fades.
And the longer cadaver is lost, really God become to him. Not only was his awareness of God's determination and his awareness of who his self was, his holy call.
Frailty.
Frailty, and it's a certain consequences.
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 Consequence. For saying this is what it does, and he has done is a million of times. God disappears to close the earth, and the truth demand some serious questions. Has God faded from the view? Did you once see him in black house? But now in memory, it like old photograph. Do you have the relaxation that has become all you can see? Is the most real thing in your life your desire? If so, you are in deep trouble. So step unnecessary as we shall we. Relations. 先看一下这里吧。 desire, take control, lose, at the moment, lose a reality. Or a reality. You don't fool us with hatred with forgetfulness of hate. What word is wisdom there's in these statements? When we are in the loosed, control the reality, faded, non case less will become to him. Not only words of awareness of God, but there is awareness of his same force. His holy call. His authority, his certain consequences of sin. This was those starts. Each has done its million of times. Despair, glassy the eye, won't be. Man, its truth demand some serious questions demanded. Faded from view. Did you once see him in black holes? But now his memory is buried and old photograph. Did you have the fix that's become of your sin? It's also really sin. Is the most really sin in you. Life your desire? If so, you are in deep trouble. Some disgust word. Stay unnecessary. Discourse in the situation. Holy one. Rationalization.
Rationalization.
Rationalization. Rational.
Rationalization.
Rationalization. Rational. Rational.
Rational.
Ooh. Rational.
Rationalization.
From deadly.其实喝水我也是个大户来的，我能喝好多好多水。好了，我们继续哦，再看一下，真的很感兴趣这本书，哪怕看得慢一点，那就慢一点吧。还没干，应该快了，快了，快了。头发长长的，长了大长头发，哎。哎呀，哎呀。Rational, deadly, 执念。Fixation. 自我辩解 is an astronomer. 其自我辩解 which is a nationalization. Where his intern. 试图 his intern. When his intern become appear to his rebuffed. In mind. Capacity. Prostitute. The mind controlled by lost his as infinite 无限的 infinite。自我辩证 capacity。英文是真的有点难看懂，但看一下。How can something that brought such enjoyment by wrong? And well for me is to be happy. Certain he could not anything that essential to my happiness, and this each is. The question here is one of love. I'm acting in love, the highest love. My marriage was never got where be to the first place. You Christian and you narrow, judgmental attitude make me sick. You judge me, you are greatest sinner that I will never be. How can you think about that? 既然那它怎么会是错误的呢？ Purity 规训 OK How can separate such enjoyment be wrong? It's well for me to be happy. Certainly I could not need anything that is essential to my happiness, and this is. This question here is one of love. My acting in love, the highest love. My marriage was never got well in the first place. The question, your narrow judgment side, narrow. Narrow. Judgment attitude make me sick. You judge me. You are the greatest sinner that I will never be. Degradation, adultery, lies, murder. Positive Girls temptation 坠落 then degradation restoration 脱敏 progressive desensitization relaxation and rationalization. See that? He's one of the greatest fall in history, and his degeneration 精神衰退坠落 So send the messengers and talk to her. She came to him and he lay with her. Now she had been purified himself from his uncleanness. And then she returned to the house, and the woman conserved She sent to tell David I'm pregnant. Pregnant. 如果爱可以放弃。
Pregnant.
Pregnant. Was unweird. Unweird. He has stepped over the priest, and will fall precipice, but it's a realization. Would soon arrive at the bottom with coming up fast. We are all familiar with this plannable behavior and has become calculating liar and murders, ranging thus to cover his sin with baptize. Kill life. At this time, so that at this time skinned life was the better man, Jack then that was sober. And 1 year later, they would repent under the withering of this but miserable consequences could not be undone. Could not be undone. And he being pointed out as has often been pointed out, each word to breaking of the tenth commandment covenant his neighbor's wife, that led there to commit adultery, thus breaking the seventh commandment. But then the older children, wife has broken the last commandment. He commandment murder has broken 60 commandments. And he broken the 9th commandment by bear fair witness against his brother, liar. The fourth 错误的 against his brother. Okay, people dishonor to his parents and broken the 6th commandment. In this way, he broke all the 10 commandments that related to living one neighbor as oneself. Loving one's neighbors as oneself. Commandments 5 through 10 and induce on. He is dishonored God as well. Dishonored, and broken. In fact, the first of 4 commandments There is a range watch down here from their own dispatch his neighbor present. Tense. His baby dies. A beautiful doctor and rob his half brother and murdered by his brother, come should hate his father for his moral. 道德败坏。He's under the disparate refuge grandfather, and that range lost the smile of God. It's never range from a stably man. We must understand that would never have given more than the 13 grains. Mm-hmm. 好了，发呆去了。OK， 继续吧。I'm lost. Can you imagine? We but understand that we never given more than the French greens the best shade as you could have seen the shattering results. I believe with all my heart that you feel. Whatever stray from God's word, stray from. If we could be followed. 接下来 if they could sing, what could follow? The record of the tragical fall, 悲惨 tragical. What the King David is God-giving and should take seriously by the church in the gauge as a warning regarding the pathology of the human factors that lead to moral fall. 道德陨落。 The descendants happens through the conventions 透过文化中感知体验所发生的经验和感应。The deadly substances come through moral relaxation or display. 这种致命的症状是由于道德松弛和记忆的碎化 and blending, effectual or essential fixation. 负的致命效果。Rationalization of those is gripped rules. 哎呀，天哪！Oh God. It's broken. In this case, the cycle includes adultery, lying, murders, family degradation, and national decline. The path array is clear. The soul is a horrible effect of sensuality. Both is mean not only the instructors, both frighten us, too scary, to sensuality, right arch offers sensuality. The will of God changes beauty, sometimes under the creation umbrella. Simply do not buy what I'm saying to regard to purity. They consider such teaching to be Victorian and purely national. It is not. Puritan races for the supermarine biblical. But in answer such people, I targeted them, explain. 最后一章我就读完了。For this is where, for of God, satisfaction that you abstain from sexual immorality. That each one you know how to control in a body in holiness and honor. It's not true passion of the loose like the gentle who not know God, and not one transgress and wrong his brother in this matter, because the Lord is avenging in the order of sin, and we told to beforehand and warn you. For God has not called us for impurity, but in holiness. Holiness. Therefore, whoever disagreed this, disagreed not me but God who gave His Holy Spirit to you. This Greek writing. 好了，读完了。我读了多久啊？我感觉又读了1个小时。Hello，一米，然后出去了一下。本来想要不要去买个厚一点的衣服，转了一下，真的就没有很中意的，知道吧？就是那个衣服感觉就是很怪怪的，怎么说嘞？就是可能不是我喜欢的那种。我不喜欢圆呢，我喜欢微呢一点，就穿这个微呢，就不会显得那么臃肿吗？但是没有合适的，那明天我就还是穿这个衣服。来，我们继续吧。iPad 在充电，先搞一下其他的吧。不用 iPad，可以先整理一下。今天都干嘛呢？ 已经干了，差不多了应该。都是模板。This image shows information about this. According to the content, we can see that this image shows information. Firstly, the highest number can be found in which is around. Secondly, the lowest figure which is about. Furthermore, this and this also carry important weight in this graph. In conclusion, this chart is really data to describe. This flow chart shows information about this. According to the picture, we can see that first we have the stage code. Next come to the second stage. Then we move to the third stage, and finally the end stage is called. In conclusion, the process shows detail about. Excuse me, Lucy. Excuse me. Do you mind? Do you mind I tell you something? Do you have free time? I want to talk to you something. Talk with you know now have the situation and one solution could be thank you so much and have a nice day. This image shows information about this. According to the content, we can look at this. First, the highest number can be found in which is around. Secondly, the lowest figure is which is about. Furthermore, this and this also carry important weight in this graph. In conclusion, this chart uses really data to describe. This flow chart shows information about this. According to the content, we can see that first we have the stage code. Next, come to the second stage. Then we move to the third stage, and finally, the end stage is called. In conclusion, the process shows detail about. Lucy, excuse me, do you mind if I tell you something? You know, there is a situation, and one solution could be thank you so much, and have a nice day. This lecture is giving information about. Firstly, the lecture began by giving an introduction about. Secondly, this and this are mentioned by the speaker, which are connected to the this. In conclusion, the lecture explained the topic is. The talk was about. Firstly, it was clear that later We learned that, then is showing that, in the end, the lecture explained the topic was about. There is no doubt that I strongly with the idea for the following reasons. First, help reduce pressure and avoid unnecessary risks. With few responsibilities, people can focus on building a stable and successful future. According to the report published by the Beijing University, over 59% of the people with less stress tend to have higher productivity and stronger mental health. In my experience, I have seen that those who tend to achieve the better results. On the other hand, some people believe in that, but this can lead to problems. It is important to balance priority and make a wise decision. Schools and companies, parents, kids, students should provide support to help people maintain a balanced lifestyle. In conclusion, it's the best choice. Careful planning and support are necessary to improve the situation and create a better future. There is no doubt that I strongly with the idea for the following reasons. First, helps reduce pressure and avoid unnecessary risks. Responsibilities focus on building stable and successful future. According to all of the people with less stress tend to have higher productivity. In my experience, those who tend to achieve better results believe this can lead to problems in make wise decisions. Schools and companies provide support to help people maintain a balanced lifestyle. In conclusion, it's the best choice. Careful planning, support are necessary to improve the situation and create a better future. Some students show the link between these played a bigger role in doing something. This discussion is about this. According to the content, we can see that firstly, speaker one said that and also mentioned that. This discussion is about this. According to the content, we can know that we can see each sharing their experience, worries, and suggestions. According to the content, we can see that firstly, speaker one said that and also mentioned that. Secondly, speaker two said that and also talking about. Thirdly, speaker three agree with speaker one, which is finally they accepted the solution of. In conclusion, this discussion is focused on the main topic of. Finally, thirdly, speaker three agree with speaker one, which is finally they accepted the solution of. In conclusion, this discussion is focused on main topic of. This discussion is about this. According to the content, we can see that each sharing the experience, worries, and suggestions. Firstly, speaker one said that and also mentioned that. Secondly, speaker two said that and also mentioned that. Thirdly, speaker three agree with speaker one, which is thirdly, speaker three is agree with speaker one, which is finally they accepted the solution of. In conclusion, this discussion is this discussion is focused on main topic of the big exam is growing the faster and the rhythm. Finally, they accepted the solution with finally they agree with the solution of. There are different color means different main display to the graph, which is include the green is mainly indicate present. We have learning, study, exercise. Each is important, each is beautiful, which means that there are some red color, which is this, and some yellow color, which means the number shoots up. The figure remains stable. The figures. Which is a 观点句 Lifelong learning, traditional classroom, online education, student-centered learning, critical thinking, time management skill, free education. Education plays a crucial role in shaping an individual
The way in which people communication are constantly changing. The summer approach reached the same explanation of the problem. Food containing ample calories provide little or no nutritional value. Contain antibiotic, supplies all industries consist of a system of inputs, process, outputs, and feedback. Feedback. 好多本子，本子真的是多多的嘞 ，reading。这里还有一本，我们来复习一下吧，复习个什么 ？We didn't learn acquire. We didn't learn language. Acquire the language. Thus, must your does having those to have the changing close impact. Effect. Student your book isn't thorough but is more because between pronunciation skill, Burgage, doubled, Burgage, doubled, beginning, teachers, person, facility, faculty, lounging, harney, harassing, as valuable, bridge dear debate, internet, financially, the reach up, reach up, adulthood, consist, important, packaging, attract, intention, intended, attention, attract, attention, consumer, to buyer, some accelerate, elaborated, performances, sugar, compound, carbon, hydrogen, HYD, oxygen, atoms. The vocabulary that is peculiar is a specific field is called jargon. The vocabulary that is peculiar in a specific field is called jargon. Customers, photography can be really geographical, launching, investigating, very crucial, vital, discussed, debated, seminar, 有点多，读到20分钟吧，复习个20分钟吧，因为还有 RS。Magazine, new editor. At this time, before people move from the town to the village, business policy seminar includes internship firm, digital camera, some advantage over from animals, blue whales. Graduates from this course typically pursue career in the financial sector. Graduates from this course typically pursue a career in the financial sector. Graduates from this course typically pursue the careers in the financial sector. Students are required to have the undergraduate degree in biology should enrolled in this course. Students are required to have the undergraduate degree in biology enrolled in this course. Otherwise, multiple method, project, guide, lead, mountain, qualified, mount, placement test, mathematics, statistics, offered. Coast communities are particularly vulnerable to rising sea level. Particularly vulnerable, 容易受到。The coastal communities are particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels. The addition to credit program, you will offer the tutorial. The addition to the lecture programs, you will offer the tutorials. Plans continue. They are growing. Effective business. Manager. Open new ideas. Prestigious. Low from prestigious. Threatens lives. Criticize, causing addiction, marine environments, destroyed, pollution, unsustainable development, have otherwise sales stationary, otherwise a series of carried out observation, oldest and most form teaching method, exercise make us transcended traditional national boundaries, new material changing modern architecture, forecast weather over much longer period, in forecast weather weather each month over much longer periods. Integrated course main elements. Integrated course main elements. Steadily incorporating containing provide for the fruits too much sugar, antibiotic, ample calories, supply nutritional. The course cover the architecture planning and the construction on international scale. The course covers artifacts planning and construction on the international scale. The course covers architecture planning and construction on the international scale. Criminal charge will be brought against all the men. Criminal charge will be brought against all of the men. Expert over the financial department will give the guest lecture before the investing of the refrigerators. People store the food is underground ice houses. Develop the unique approach to training the employees. Develop the unique approach to training the employees. We cannot consider an increase in our price at this stage. Develop station of the refrigerator. People store the food in underground ice houses. Okay, before they invest. before. Nowadays, accounting is far more important for business than ever before. Accounting is far more important for businesses than renewed, economy marketing, strength, examined.